Hello everyone, I just wanted to give everyone a quick update on what's going to be going on with this week's episode of D&D. This week's episode of D&D, sadly, after we recorded it last week, the file corrupted and it was unsalvageable. I tried everything I could to salvage it, so there's going to be no episode this week of I believe it's episode 4. So we're going to skip straight ahead to episode 5. I'm going to give you a quick rundown right now of what's happened in the last session. Started off with a battle against a two-headed dog. The way I described it was almost a black, greyish, leathery skin with small fur patches over it. Very, very hostile beast. They got attacked by that, plus 2 swarms of ravens. We nearly got Avalana down to 0 health points. No, not Avalana, sorry. I believe it was nearly got Wade's character down to 0 health. Due to him climbing up a tree and deciding that was the best course of action against a bunch of birds that can fly. I don't know what his thinking was, but he survived. We're all good. As soon as they get into the house, I described the environment as being a very, in its heyday, it would have been a very luxurious manor house. By the way, they had all gone off to, I believe we mentioned it in the previously recorded episode, but I'm not 100% sure. They went off to explore the manor house. We ran out of time, sadly, for that session, so we started to bring it up the week prior. Last week, rather. So yes, they combated the dog and the 2 swarms of ravens. They succeeded. And when they got into the house, I described it as being run down. In its heyday, it would have been very luxurious, very beautiful. But something was different. Something that was a bit out of place. The room was covered in bone charms and bone necklaces and paraphernalia, all made from bones of assorted creatures, including human remains. They all hid except for, I believe, Malsanct decided to stand in the center room in a combat stance, as he tends to do, which is always awesome. And what I described as a hulking brute, nearly 7-8 foot tall roughly, grey skin, balding, with a massive bone club with spikes coming out of the end, all bound together with bits of scrap leather. The voice I did for it was, in my opinion, kind of cool. He was very gruff spoken, like, "Who's there? What are you doing? That kind of thing." And Malsanct actually de-escalated the fight really, really early on. The Grimlock didn't even manage to get a swing in. I'm quite impressed with the way he actually handled the situation. And Malsanct and Impetu, Callum's character, decided, let's try and word our way out of this. Let's try and talk our way out of this, rather than it coming to quite a hard encounter. So they did. They managed to talk their way to go and see a character called Nanny Bones, or Granny Bones. This creature, the Grimlock, looked up to this green-skinned hag, also known as a green hag. If you guys want to look it up in the D&D handbooks, if you have them, or look online, up to you. They got down into the basement where Avalana and were still hiding upstairs for a couple of minutes until they heard a loud ruckus. Callum or Impetu initiated a fight with the green hag. They pretty easily, I must admit, killed off the Grimlock relatively quickly. I was hoping he was going to last a little bit longer, but yeah, shit doesn't always go my way. And that's pretty much where we got up to until the episode that we're going to be recording today. Now, in the comments below, I need to know, do you guys want me to upload the episode we record today straight away, after we finish recording it, or do you want me to wait a week for it to come out next week? So guys, in the comments below, please let me know what you want. Basically. Would you rather have the episode out tomorrow, after I've edited out the break and everything, or do you guys feel fine with waiting 1 week and this being the D&D episode or the D&D video today? Thank you very much for your time, and I will see you in the next one. Peace, bye, I love you guys.